everybody, today I want to show you how to make ruffled boutique pants. So what you're going to do, you're going to cut out 2 front pants and 2 back pants by tracing a pair of pants that you already own. Make it about 3.5 inches shorter, and then cut out a strip that is 4.5 inches wide by the same length as the front of your pants. And you're going to cut out 2, then cut out 2 leg ruffles that are 44 inches long and 4.5 inches wide. And you're going to need a contrasting fabric as well as the same fabric you used for your pants. Here I'm just showing you what I mean about that bottom leg band being the same length as the front of your pants. Now we're going to sew the 2 front pieces together by putting right sides touching and sewing the crotch, as well as sewing the back pieces together, right sides touching and sewing the crotch. Once that's done, we're going to put them right sides touching each other. And we're going to go ahead and sew down the side seams and the bottom crotch area. Once that's done, we need to make a casing for our elastic. So I'm measuring down about 1.5 inches all the way around. And I'm going to leave a 2-inch gap whenever I sew. I also sewn 2 lines. The top line I closed all the way, and the bottom I left my gap for my elastic. So I put a safety pin to my elastic that is my waist measurement, and go ahead and put your elastic through. Once your elastic is out, go ahead and put it together, sew it together, and then we're going to close the casing. And your waistband should look like this. I also put a little tag to tell me that it's the back. Now we're going to move on to our long leg ruffles, and we're going to go ahead and sew 2 basting stitches along the top of each of them. And you do that by using a stitch length of 5, and I also use a tension of 2. Once that's done, I'm going to take the back 2 strings and I'm going to start gathering it. Once it fits the bottom of the leg, I'm going to go ahead and face it right sides touching, and I'm going to sew down the seam right there. Now we're going to flip it over onto the pants leg, and we're going to pin it all along the bottom to get ready to sew it. And it should look like this. Next, we're going to take the leg band and we're going to go ahead and put that right sides touching and sew down the seam. Pin it all along the bottom as well, on top of both the layers, and sew it. Then we're going to take that bottom ruffle and do the same exact thing we did with the last ruffle. So go ahead and gather it, sew it right sides touching on the seam, and then flip it over onto the leg band. Make sure you repeat all these steps on the other leg. Pin it all the way around, and then sew it. And this is what it looks like. Your last step is to go ahead and hem the bottom of those ruffles. And we also have to pull out the basting stitches by using a seam ripper, and that's it. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.